And
we're live.
Yes,
Welcome.
What's up, guys?
To another episode. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
The time is here.
The time is here. Another episode of the End of the Day Podcast.
Sin exclusive.
Yeah, it's your boy Sin.
It's your boy Terrence.
T-Will exclusive. And me, Kristen.
Thank you.
Welcome, guys. Episode
32.
32. Yeah, we're getting up there. We're getting up there in age. We are looking like a very mature podcast. Around this time in podcast life, we should have found another podcast to, settle down with in a relationship. We should be like regularly spending time with this other podcast, talking about the future. This podcast is maybe about like 3 to 4 years younger than us, though. So like we're going for the younger vibe. So. But yeah, welcome to episode 32, guys.
Hell yeah.
What's going on?
Turn up.
Dude, how was you guys' 4th of July?
I was about to say 4th of July would just
Super
pass.
chill.
It was very chill. I went to that Dover Street Market. Was it barbecue block party thing? They literally shut down the whole block. If you haven't been to Dover Street Market,
That's sick.
they shut down the whole block. There was actually it was funny. There was a line to get into the block party that you had to wait in. Luckily, we had the homie who just like helped us skip it, but like. Waiting in line to get into a block party is kind of defeated. I feel like it does kind of defeat the purpose of a block. Like normally block parties, you're just walking and you just realize you're in a block party. Like, 'cause it's, on the block.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
not like a club or something where you
Yeah.
gotta wait in line to get in. It's something that just happens. So that was just a funny sight to see people. But yeah, it was
I
pretty chill.
heard the merch was pretty sick, though.
The merch was cool.
See it.
For some reason, they chose to do not only a short sleeve but a long sleeve shirt. So it's kind of like I think most people like the design of the long sleeve shirt better, but you designed your 4th of July shirt on a long sleeve shirt.
Well, actually,
That isn't.
I seen the homie Brian rocking it, and I thought that shit looked pretty dope.
The short sleeve one's cool. Well, yeah, the short sleeve or long sleeve.
I can't remember. It
Yeah.
was black, and it was like graffiti.
Yeah, because
They made short and long sleeve.
they
of
made
that?
short and long sleeve, but there were two different designs.
Oh shit!
I like the long sleeve a little better. It was a little cleaner.
I think he might have had the long sleeve.
Yeah, but the thing is, you think about most 4th of July's like that
Hot as fuck.
Hot as fuck. Why are you gonna make a
Black long sleeve. Yeah.
long sleeve shirt? So
Still fly.
But the merch
It
is
is
cool.
fly. I fuck with it.
I didn't end up getting anything because my size in the short sleeve is sold out, and I wasn't gonna waste money on the long sleeve, so I never wear it. So yeah, it was cool. I won a free pair of glasses on the basketball.
Turn
machine.
up.
Oh shit!
Free
That's
pair of
what's up.
Stussy
That's
glasses,
tight.
pretty nice. Yeah, so that was I guess that was a highlight of it. But DJ Clark Kent, he spun. It was pretty sick. It was a good event. What did you guys do on the 4th?
Just kept
Damn,
it chill.
sorry, I'm so high.
Ate some barbecue.
No, yeah, barbecue, dude. Grilled up some barbecue, caught some fireworks.
Right.
Shit was super dope.
Right.
Typical like 4th of July shit.
Yeah, it's
very
like,
traditional.
It's either you're doing something crazy like going to Vegas or something, or you're doing something just pretty 4th of July basic.
Honestly, in LA, I wasn't really trying to like move around like that.
I don't think at the end of the day, like there are those people I feel like who when holidays come like that, like 4th of July or like New Year's or like, party holidays, they're like Halloween where people don't, you have those friends who never really know what they're doing until the day of, and then they're hitting everybody up trying to find the like hottest thing.
What's the move?
Because they don't want to lock anything down. They don't want to be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna come to your thing because they end up at something
That's
they
me.
don't.
I'm that person.
That they're afraid that they don't. Yeah.
Yeah, I hope you have fun. It's gonna be fun, I'm sure.
Well, I've
Yes,
noticed
thank you.
in LA, because in Boston, you definitely don't want to lock down plans because you could totally end up at some whack shit. Out here, though, for the most part, anything I end up going to out here, if I lock it down, whether it's super early or not, it usually always ends up being fun. Like, at least that, if you're open to having a good time.
You gotta have fun on 4th of July.
Yeah, you definitely
Always.
do. You definitely do. Don't blow your hand off, though.
Dude, can we talk about the earthquakes though?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. It was
That was
fucking
crazy.
Wow, 2 of them.
Shimmy shaking.
2 of them.
Man, where were you at?
I was at the crib getting yelled at by my dad because he didn't call because I didn't call him to check in from the last earthquake.
Oh my god!
And so I'm on the phone with this nigga, and I'm like,
I feel like you gotta check in on your loved ones though.
Well, yeah, he did. I should have, but I didn't think anything of it because I didn't think.
Wait, but he's not here.
He's not here.
Yeah, that makes sense.
He's in Boston. So
he should have checked on you.
Yeah. So what he was doing that by yelling at me for not calling in and saying like, "Hey, I'm okay. Like you might see earthquake on news." So I'm on the phone with him and he's yelling at me about that, and then my crib started shaking.
Oh man!
And so I was like, "All right, Dad. All right. So don't get worried. Consider this me checking in now because an earthquake is actively happening while we're on the phone."
Sin exclusive.
He's like, "See what I'm talking about? See what I'm talking?" I'm like, yo, right now, as we're talking, the crib is shaking right now.
Oh man!
So
and you're on a second
scary.
floor too.
Yeah. It was weird as fuck. It was very surreal that I'm getting yelled at for not checking in. After the first,
that is wild.
And the house is, I'm like, oh my god, like, what? And this one felt like it was longer.
Yeah, dude, it was pretty long.
So I was thinking, like, yo, am I gonna be like, yo, Dad, the big one's coming, I'll call you back.
Yeah,
yo,
right?
it's here.
You had stuff to hang up on this nigga.
That's what's so scary. So the first one was a 6.4, and then the last
Sin
one
exclusive.
was 7.1.
So it felt like it was longer.
It was
felt like
longer, but and stronger. Like a
yeah,
little bit.
it was just the house was just shaking more, and I was
Yeah.
like, it's like, yo, what the fuck?
Like, is it gonna end? Are we gonna die?
Because my dad was in the middle of a sentence. And I was like, all right, Dad. So consider this me checking in now. So I'm okay. But the house is shaking.
That's wild.
It's pretty wild. Earthquakes are wild. I mean, you guys,
Yeah.
you're born and raised out here, right?
No,
Yeah.
I'm from Ohio.
You're from Ohio.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was born and raised out here.
And so this is not your first go around, your first rodeo.
I mean, we've had like small earthquakes here and there, but
Nothing at an age where you can remember like this.
I was 1 year old for the 94 earthquake in Northridge, and
Which
I was
is the worst.
I was pretty
Yeah.
close to that. Apparently, like there was a mirror about to fall on me, and
That's what I'm
I
saying.
got pulled out of the way.
You don't. Last thing you want to do during an earthquake is be a baby. Like,
because you don't even know what the fuck's going on.
you can't run. You can't
Nothing.
defend yourself. Like
Everything's shimmy shaking around. you.
yeah, you're just a baby and just there. So,
Dude, but I mean, I guess it's related, but you seen the earthquake-proof bed?
yeah,
Wild.
That
shit
shit's
is wild.
crazy.
If you have Instagram
Please
available
Google
to
earthquake-proof beds.
yeah, Google, it'll pop up on the gram. The only thing I didn't like about the ad, did you watch the ad that
Yeah.
Yeah, so for the listeners, like essentially, it's a bed that will literally fold up and enclose you within the bed.
It
and
swallows you.
The
is the word
bed
they use.
essentially swallows you.
So it opens up, you drop down, it closes above you.
Yeah, and
there's like snacks underneath.
there's like a whole like survival kit underneath.
I'm
and
gonna come clean. That shit's kind of hard.
It's cool, but if you watch the ad, everybody's sleeping in it. So like that's the whole thing. It's like if an earthquake happens and you're sleeping, right? So I feel like most people probably wouldn't stay sleeping.
No,
if-
you'd probably wake up
would
immediately.
probably wake up
Once you
super-
drop.
yeah, once you or like
fucking
just in
demon
general,
drop,
just from an earthquake naturally, I feel like you probably would just wake up.
Yeah.
You know, so like that's one thing. So what if I'm like waking up and then that shit closes? Do I? Because the way it looked,
I'm
like
freaking out.
yeah, the way it looked
100%.
like I might lose my head if I like
If you, like-
sat up
Right?
when it was
Because
closing.
it was fast too.
Yeah.
It was like doop doop doop.
And because everybody was sleeping in the ads, and one thing I didn't notice is like they didn't show one person in that ad
Like freak out.
or no fucking like
Try to
dude,
get out?
No, they didn't show a couple fucking. Like, what
Oh
about that
my
couple
God.
fucking in the bed?
Yo, he just slammed the button.
Yo,
Damn.
you're like, yo, is that you or the earthquake? Is that? Oh, shit, it's an earthquake. They didn't show one couple getting it in the bed, dog. Like,
We need more real life scenarios.
but essentially, that thing would be your. It looks like it'd be your coffin.
Yeah, it looks like one for sure.
If you're, because it showed a building like falling down, and like, all right, so you survive the building crashing in on you because of this bed, but now you got a building on top of it.
Do you remember those earthquakes 2 years ago, a year and a half ago?
That happened out here
In Mexico?
in Mexico.
Wait, yeah, Mexico?
And it was like crazy, like fuck Mexico up.
Yeah, like really, like a lot of people died. A
That's
lot of
funny.
buildings were like crashed down.
I mean, there's nothing really you can do about natural disasters.
That's what's crazy.
Except move to areas where the natural disaster isn't as... Like, I used to make fun of California because I lived in Boston. And like, oh, the worst that can happen here is it snows. You know? Like, that's the biggest thing. And now I live out here and I'm like, damn, like...
We got earthquakes.
We got legit earthquakes.
We're so close to the fault. It's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
That shit could fuck us up at any point in time.
I
And
mean,
they say that we're due for like a really large earthquake.
So are you cool with that? Are you like, it's whatever, like, you know?
Honestly, this scenario made me realize that I'm not prepared at all for any natural disaster.
I mean, all right, you can. I feel like preparing for a natural disaster is like rolling the dice, essentially, because you don't know what natural disaster is gonna really fuck shit up.
I mean, all we really have, at least out here, is earthquakes.
Right. But
so like,
fires.
Have you ever made an earthquake kit?
I have like the basics. So I have like
some Band-Aids?
I have the flashlight. I have the.
Whoa, that refrigerator is going crazy.
Coming in hot over there, girl. Calm down.
You think the listeners can hear that?
Yeah, I mean, if we can, they probably can, right?
Well, sorry guys,
sometimes.
fucking deal with it because we need to refrigerate our food.
Yeah, we do, and yeah, we need to keep it cold, and that's how we keep these drinks that we're getting tipsy on cold. But
on a side note, I mean, this is a crazy segue, but this THC infused lemonade that we're sipping on, with
shout
the
out to
Jameson.
Shout out, if they want to sponsor the podcast, we'll mention your name next time.
It's actually a pretty decent little chaser. I'm not mad at it.
No, 100%.
But
do you have anything? Because all I have is I have like a little small first aid kit, like one for like me.
Yeah,
Right.
no one else.
It would. I mean, I'd be able to help someone else, but I'd be using essentials. Like
You
if I got hurt.
like you wouldn't
I
have
could
any.
use it
So,
on someone else, but
What is
I
it like?
won't.
Yeah.
Like some gauze.
Gauze,
You have a wrap.
wrap, the stuff so you can disinfect.
Yeah.
wound.
Okay.
It's like a little personal thing. So if you ever seen just a normal.
But where is it at? And is it at a place accessible where in an earthquake you would think to grab that shit?
So what I've created is a little bug out container. It should be in a bag. You should keep it in a
I'm gonna
bag.
get a book bag for mine.
It should be in a bag, a bug out. You should have it's called a bug out bag. Essentially, a bag that would have everything you need if you had to just bounce from your crib today. It's like kind of like a
Bug
That's
out
tight.
bag.
I like that phrase.
And so it's warm, but I have like two bottles of water, the first aid kit, and that's pretty much it. And a flashlight. But I want to get. It's hard out here to get it, but like in LA, but it's hard. Like I would like to have like a gun in it, low key.
I mean, I don't think it's
honestly.
I really don't think it's that hard to get a gun in LA though.
All I hear is how hard it is to get a gun out here. I haven't tried, but that's all I hear.
No, it's really hard. You
Yeah.
have to have like a lot of license and stuff.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I definitely believe in like having a gun for something like that. But I mean, you just have to make sure it's safe and like kids can't get to it. And kill
But in the
people at
meantime,
school.
I might get one. You know those things that like police carry, those like pop out nightsticks, the ones that like extend.
Yeah.
Get one of them
Scary.
shits.
Or just get a taser.
Tasers are actually hard, just as hard to get, if not harder
Bro,
to get.
you can buy tasers on Amazon.
I have a taser.
Give it like a taser.
You could buy a taser on Amazon for $20.
It's illegal out here.
That's what I hear.
But,
It's
I
like-
mean-
It is illegal, but you can buy
I mean,
it.
if
I
it's in
also
my
don't
butt-
want to like get mugged and all the bad things.
Well, that's what because I mean, here's my thing. Like with all like, I don't say post-apocalyptic because I don't think it would go that bad if like a bad earthquake.
Max
hit.
it out. Who cares? Go.
But
this
I was
is make believe.
But yeah, exactly. 100%. You're right. But I'm thinking in that realm, if because I don't think it's gonna be zombies first. I think it would be a natural disaster.
Yeah.
So like an earthquake, the biggest enemy in that situation are other more desperate humans.
Exactly.
But an earthquake isn't going to destroy the world. It might fuck up LA, but I don't see LA like crashing.
Imagine though if it like is a giant shift, like if we're supposedly due for this huge earthquake, if it really shifts, things could just come crashing down, like everything.
I think it's honestly going to depend on the time of day that it would happen.
That's what it's gonna come. It's
Like
gonna,
if it's like 4 p.m. in the afternoon, we're fucked. 'Cause
It'll be-
think about everyone on the freeway.
well, that's the
Nobody's
thing.
home.
Just think about the level of
Nobody's home.
Trying to get to your loved ones.
the level of preparation. So if people are prepared, then there's no need to panic. that's the thing. If people aren't prepared, then that's when they have to break into stores. That's when they have to
looting. All
that's what
stuff.
I mean. How
But no one's
desperation.
gonna be prepared for that shit.
So that's what I'm saying. So it comes down to, because I'm down. If anything happens like that, most I feel like level-headed people would probably be down to be like, yo, let's share, let's work together, let's figure this out. But you have people who are going to be more desperate than you, who are the ones who you're going to have to worry about cracking you over the head with some shit to get the last of what you got.
I think this is a little extreme for an earthquake.
Who knows?
Well, no, depending on the actual magnitude of the earthquake. If the earthquake shuts down LA,
Like
all the
freeways and
power's off.
homes are just.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh damn! Imagine if the freeways.
That's what I mean.
And you
if
can't
it
even get
shuts
to your
down,
loved ones, and you're fighting. You need something. You don't have your.
That's what I
earthquake
mean.
kit.
Dude, if the
people are
101 and the 405
wild.
got blocked, gridlocked, that would be some shit.
But
and it's LA. Everyone's selfish out here. They moved out here for themselves. They're selfish.
Now imagine the type of if it was gridlocked because the highway itself broke and the only way to get your car off is to get it towed, lifted off, because the earthquake. That's what I mean. The severity of the earthquake. If it literally shut, because there's mad freeways and shit there's mad highways and stuff that's overground that you need a clear path to use.
Right.
So if an earthquake was to fuck all that up, so that you can't drive on the highway, you can't drive on the freeway.
Or literally, if you just threw cars around and they crashed into each other,
That's what I mean. No one's moving. So if it's locked and people can't get. The people who would help it can't even get to the situation, in that way.
And people want any excuse to rob and loot.
Those people, that's what I'm saying, the people who rob and loot, they're literally always on that tipping point.
Exactly.
Those are the people who are living check to check.
Exactly.
Who are
now's our time.
Yeah. The people who are literally that desperate.
Yo, tell me why my coworker told me a story of during some natural disaster, I think that had knocked all the power out, right?
Yeah. Out here?
No, different state.
Okay.
Different place. But knocked all the power out and people were dressing up like repairmen, and when the people would open the door, they would just beat them up and rob them. And just go from house to house and just...
I'm sure there are people... I'm sure there's people who, when they see natural disaster, all they see is an opportunity.
Yeah, exactly.
They see
Scammers.
an opportunity.
That's crazy.
The real come up.
Fucking crazy.
The real come up is natural disaster.
Dude, speaking of scammers, did you hear about that chick who she hustled her, peep this scam. She makes minimum wage. She's a manager at a Dunkin' Donuts, and to make more money, she created a fake employee and was collecting her checks. Nigga, how, yo?
She's genius. She should get a raise. They need to hire her for better things.
She was clocking this fake employee in and out at Dunkin' Donuts and collecting
smart.
this bitch's checks.
Damn, that's crazy.
How'd she get caught?
The supervisor, the maid dude, because she was
So,
only
who the dude, but she had to be a terrible manager to not realize an imaginary person.
Who's Boniqua Jenkins?
Right.
Oh no.
Sin exclusive.
Boniqua Jenkins, where's she at? I've never met her.
She's here all the time.
She's here all the time.
Here every day, 8 hours.
Boniqua, where you
She
at?
be working hard.
Oh man, you gotta feel... I would feel dumb getting exposed for some shit like that.
I would, but at the same time, I feel like generally people are gonna think she's incredibly intelligent for doing something. Because I've never even thought of.
But it's also really psychopathic.
120%. It's super psychopathic. You created a person and then you just, because who's there when she someone has to. So she's clocking in and out. Is she doing double the work working by herself?
It's like this joke, or it's not really a joke, but so this person goes to a funeral for her aunt, and she meets this guy, and they hit it off, and they have the best time. They're destined for love. They don't exchange numbers. The next day, her sister dies. Why? What happened?
Why?
What do you think happened?
She killed her sister? No, twin sister killed her.
She killed her sister so that he would come to the party. So you're supposed to ask somebody that and see if they can answer it. And if they can answer it, they're a psychopath.
Got you.
Or they're outside of the box thinkers.
I've heard that about yawning. I forgot which show that I seen that in, but if you yawn and the person doesn't reciprocate,
reciprocate the yawn, they're crazy.
They're essentially a psychopath.
Let's try.
Yeah.
I love that logic.
Yo, it's crazy, right?
I'm gonna test that on some
You know
people.
how to make
They don't have
yourself
any
yawn?
emotion.
Lick the top of your tongue or like tickle it. It'll make you yawn. Everyone's gonna ASMR. It's gonna be licking the truth.
Oh yeah, that's right. Hold on. Let's not get this ASMR. It's not an ASMR podcast. That's funny.
Oh my
Try it on your
gosh.
own time.
Yo, I had to bring it up because I thought it was kind of like hilarious, but also kind of sad. You hear about this fucking? He was like I think he was a YouTube employee, but he essentially took some LSD and had a bad trip and ended up like stabbing his friends and getting shot by the police. Now he's in jail.
Damn.
Literally like off a drug trip.
Did he take?
mean,
Did he take? He must have taken it alone then.
Bro, your life is ruined.
You need someone to babysit you when you do that.
I've taken LSD
Yeah.
before, and like I've taken it with a group of people where everyone's tripping.
Bro, and
It's just too heavy.
He hit 2 women with a truck. Like,
Damn.
He was wilding.
See, that's like I love mushrooms, but I can't. I wouldn't ever advise for someone to do.
I'm
LSD.
trying to think. Even on my craziest trip, it made me trip, but my body didn't do anything. Like I wasn't like up walking and like
Yeah.
my craziest trip ever was DMT. Like that was my craziest like out of body.
Yeah.
Like I was somewhere 100% else.
Oh, yeah.
But it didn't like it. I didn't like when I finally came to. I wasn't like. I was stuck. I was there where I started
Yeah.
it. It didn't make me like leave the house. And,
Yeah.
So it's crazy to see like.
wait, I'm sorry to interrupt you, man, but this story's, I'm literally reading it.
Yeah, what did he do? Tell us.
It says, to make his getaway, he allegedly punched a woman in the chest, choked a man, punched another in the face, and stabbed yet another with a pencil. He drove away in a rental car. He accelerated towards one of the men who jumped out of the way and smashed it into the garage. Suddenly on foot, he ran down the street to another home where he was stopped by a security guard. He then allegedly picked up a garden light and used that metal stake at the end to stab the guard in the chest.
Damn.
Bro, what's going on?
Yo,
That's sad.
This motherfucker's crazy. Have you ever?
He probably just had an awful trip. He was probably trapped somewhere, like in like that like drug world, like where you're just like things are not reality.
That's what I'm saying. I need to see that from his. You ever see the like?
This is him, I think.
Yeah, he looks like a normal.
Damn, they
dude.
posted his LinkedIn profile. That's fucked up.
I mean, you think this nigga's getting hired again after?
No, he's going to
this?
jail forever.
That's what I'm saying. Like even when
Going
he
to prison. Fuck a LinkedIn. He ain't checking in.
that's what I'm saying. Like he can.
That's savage that they would post a link.
Yeah, that is very not nice.
But I mean, that's probably when you think about it, that might be the only photo you can give of a nigga's.
Or maybe it like gives like some like credibility to him, like
Yeah, I guess
that he
that-
just like did a drug and went like crazy. Like, don't do drugs,
Yeah.
kids. I
Yeah.
could see him getting away with like becoming an advocate for that. Like, look at me, I threw my life away.
I mean,
spent 6 days in prison.
It seems like a lot of times that's what prisoners. That's all they can really do when they get out, is like kind of like help the youth
Yeah.
not make their mistakes.
Yeah, dude, that shit was crazy. What a wild story.
Yeah, man.
There's so much crazy shit going on in the world right now.
If I prayed, I would pray for him, man. If you guys pray, you guys should probably pray for him, like, because like he needs some sort of help, like.
Dude, I
He's
feel like
probably
that's-
going through it, taking
Hell
drugs
yeah.
to do something crazy like that on drugs.
Yeah.
And then you're sober after that.
Yeah.
You probably feel like shit.
Yeah. Like, you
Dude,
don't
he's
even
a
want to be alive.
Stanford. He went to Stanford. He's a software engineer at YouTube. Used to work at Microsoft.
Because to me, it sounds like if he was fighting back, like he clearly must have either felt like aggressive or just afraid and
Yeah.
like paranoid. Which I'm assuming paranoid because of.
Did he actually kill anyone?
No,
Or
he didn't kill anyone.
He didn't
but
kill anyone. He just fucked
He
up a bunch of
said
people.
apparently like, it says here that he was shot.
By the police.
Yeah, and he's in critical condition.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the dude who came at the police with the knife?
I don't know. Is that recent?
Yeah, I seen this video where this dude came at police with a knife and they had to like put him down, and that was weird. It was a weird ass video.
Was it from like a chest cam?
Yeah, but I think I couldn't confirm if it was real or not. Like I didn't get the chance. Nowadays, I don't believe anything I see on the internet like
Yeah.
that.
100%.
The cops were being way too nice in the video for me to really
Yeah.
believe it. That's why I feel like normally in those things, the cops would put bullets in you first before anything if you come at them with a knife.
shit's
can't
crazy,
even.
man.
It's just so awful.
Yeah.
What
else is going on?
I mean, since we're
So
talking about
many
like
things.
kind of world topics.
Yeah. What up, world?
What up, world? You hear about this woman forced to cover her body up after her plane flight? Like she
Leaving
was coming,
Jamaica.
she was flying from Jamaica to Miami, and they stopped her.
Well, hold
And
on.
she's a doctor. Like,
Hold on. They forced her to
she's a
cover her body?
in,
She was with her son. She's a doctor. She's like a respected woman, and like she was wearing like, what was it, like a romper?
she had on a romper. It was shorts. It was like multicolored, like patterned, and it was like just shorts. Like if it was longer, probably 2 inches beyond like the bend of her butt. You know what I mean? So it wasn't like her booty cheeks could have been hanging out. Like
So
it was
So what did they say the reason was?
because she's black.
Because she's black?
That's what she says, that she feels that race was involved. And I'm sure that it was, because literally her outfit was fine.
Here's the
Like,
photo right here.
What else would this be? This is like
What did they say? What
They
did they say?
made her cover herself up with a blanket.
if anybody else was wearing that, like, and then she talks about her, like, because she has a body that's like often portrayed as like a video vixen, like people
What did-
sexualize her more
what did
as
they-
well.
The rotation.
Did they say that? Did they say a reason why they wanted her to cover up her body? What was their reasoning?
Just too revealing.
Oh, is that what they said? Did they say it was too revealing?
But like, how is she too revealing? Like, I've seen plenty of people on a plane like that.
Yeah, and I will admit, like those when you dress like that on a plane, it's hard for me to be comfortable because I got a boner. Like, I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness.
No, I'm just joking. But yeah, I mean, if they are gonna come at you with like rules like that, then I think it should be more what's it called? I think it should be more transparent as far as like, hey, if you're buying a ticket to fly on our flight,
Yeah.
like you have to dress like this.
Yeah.
Because
I was-
obviously there's a level, if you can argue this with the company, then there needs to be a rule then. Because
Yeah.
up to this point, there's no rule. I didn't know there was even a dress code. Some
Yeah,
people
there
can
should
dress
be
on
like a
plane
more
rock.
regulated dress code
Dress
if that's
code.
what you're gonna
You
do, because she looks fucking fine.
Fine. She looks fine. She looks like she's in travel clothes.
Yeah, like she just went to Jamaica. She had a good time. She's hot. Like she was going to the airport. She's comfortable.
It's fucked up.
Seeing that makes me think that the airlines is biting the bullet and someone complained.
I'm sure it was just an individual.
I think it was someone.
It was an individual who's ignorant.
I think someone on that plane complained about it. I don't know if that's a bar or not. Someone on the plane complained. Hey, but
Sin exclusive.
but yeah, that's what it feels like. Because I feel like the airlines wouldn't just say something unless someone there said something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, one time I was coming back from Cleveland and I was very drunk and trying to like sober up, and I think like I wasn't aware of like what I looked like, and my shirt was like down a little too low, and the lady was like, "Ma'am, you need to pull up your shirt or you can't get on this flight." I was like, and it wasn't even that bad though. Like my titties weren't hanging out, but it was
word.
like, you know what I mean, like cleavage was showing, and I was like,
Showing.
damn, okay, like all you had to do was like say something. But
Were you getting on the plane at the time that had happened?
no, it was like, yeah, they were all standing up, and I was very intoxicated, or I was like sobering up, but like full headache mode,
Right.
And I was just like, oh my god, because we had to go out, because
It was you.
goodbye
was bouncing.
friends,
Exactly.
just only a few days.
No, I totally
Yeah,
understand.
to get it
thank
in.
ya.
Yeah, I could totally imagine. Yeah, that sucks though. You should be able to wear whatever you want on the plane as long as. And honestly, if someone has a problem with it on the plane,
If you
the-
don't
the-
want shorts, say no shorts.
no, like it should be the plane company's fault to make you be like, oh, you don't like what she has on.
Yeah.
You have to say something. That's not my job. I'm sorry.
And then it ends in a fist fight. What?
Yeah, exactly. And then if you lose, then she's got to let her wear whatever.
Oh my goodness.
Like, it should be old school rules. Just fight it out.
On the topic of airplanes and everything, what do you guys think about Boeing donating $100 million to the families that died?
I mean, it's obviously not enough, but it's cool. Like,
Yeah.
that they're doing it. Like, it can't replace a life,
But it could create a better life.
like the life that was lost. Essentially, like, well, let's say how much could you potentially get from that, right? Let's say you get 500,000 or whatever amount of money, right?
Dude, but yeah, I feel like it's not measurable.
It's not.
Yeah.
That life actually doesn't.
You can't quantify.
It doesn't work. It doesn't transfer into dollars. Like,
Right.
there's not enough money to actually like you couldn't put an actual value on Prince. You couldn't put an actual value on Barack. You know, like, they don't have.
Yeah.
Like, so, I mean, it's cool that they're like doing it, but you knew they had to do it. They knew they had to do it. So, like, it sucks, but like, it's crazy. And I'm it's why I fear fucking planes, man.
Yeah, it is.
Planes are insane to me.
Yeah.
They bug me out. They're.
I can't even think of it. I'm just so scared.
I put planes in the same thing as other levels of technically social constructs.
Yeah.
It's something that like everybody's just cool with, even though it's like we shouldn't technically be flying through the sky. Like, we've developed obviously the
It's just
technology.
like a metal
to-
box.
Exactly. We've obviously developed the technology too, so we're gonna do it. But like, when I'm on a plane, me personally, when I'm on a plane, my heart's pounding faster. Like,
It's
I'm
control.
very aware. I look at people around me, and the fact that they're so chill, niggas has just got their Bose headphones on and just reading their fucking thing, and just like, just
Oh
shaking
my
back and
God.
forth. And I'm just like freaking the fuck out. Like,
I think
it's
turbulence
just,
is kind of fun.
No, I don't fuck with that shit.
I don't fuck with planes,
I
you know,
feel you.
and then flying. But I do it because it's something that, you know, I can't argue numbers. I'm also a numbers guy. So even though social constructs freak me out, I'm like, when you look at numbers, it is technically the safest way to travel.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's insane to think about that planes are the safest actual way to travel.
Are they?
Yeah. Yeah.
One of my friends-
Statistically, like, obviously anything can happen the same way you know, getting in your car, anything can happen. Think about the amount of things you probably, like, not even just accidents, but situations that have happened in a car compared to on a plane.
Right.
Some people go through their whole life and never have like a crazy happening on a plane,
experience.
Yeah.
but have had mad close calls or accidents in their
exactly.
fucking car, even if it's not their fault.
Well, I can't even imagine what a close call would feel like in an airplane. That would be so scary, bro. Like,
God.
if those masks ever drop, I'm scared.
And yeah, and I know,
Right.
but you.
I'm having a
probably know
panic
someone.
attack.
You
I might
probably
die.
know someone. You guys probably know someone that has a story.
My mom and dad.
Yo,
Really?
one of my good
Yeah.
friends from work.
They were in
Remy.
my mom and dad were in a small plane in Nevada, and they were flying, and all of a sudden, like, something happened and it went down. Like, just there was probably like maybe like 20 people on this plane or something like that, and she said that it just started going down and like down.
That is literally from an old job back in the day when I used to work at Marc Jacobs. My old homie, like, Remy, is exactly what happened to him.
Oh my god, I can't.
I'm stressed.
They still fly places though.
It's called like a air. It's a thing where the air that pushes
Like an air
through.
pocket?
Yeah, the type of air that pushes through a plane's engine is pretty much all around us. But you can come across a pocket where the air is like, I think it was like still or something like that, and the engines just don't work. They just don't push the air through the.
Like dark matter.
Yeah, exactly.
Aversion.
And the plane would just fall, and I'm scared of that shit, dude. Every time I
That
fucking
shit
travel.
sounds scary.
Yo,
Fuck.
dude, yeah, I'm sure. Like, once again, it's something that technically,
Yo, the cat.
The
is
cat's going
wild
crazy.
as
yeah,
hell right now.
I know, right? We got
Bluey,
we got the
relax.
refrigerator trying to be in the episode. We got the cat trying to be in the episode. Like, we got mad fucking guests, mad cameos. But yeah, man, travel more though. I'm trying to travel more, dude. I'm just Googling flights and finding cheap
Yeah.
ass flights. Like,
That's real.
Yeah, gotta get out
if
there.
you just Google a flight nowadays, the flights that pop up be really good and cheap as fuck.
Do you use Hopper?
No, I just literally I type travel or a plane ticket to in whatever area, and Google's like thing brings up
The cheapest.
Yo, it's fucking
Google
crazy.
Flight is bomb.
Yo, it's fucking insane. All you do is type it where you want to go into Google. It already knows where you're at because Google's watching your ass.
Yeah.
And it just tells you the cheapest fucking ticket. I'm like, it's been bugging me out.
The nice thing about Hopper is that you can like schedule your flight, like say this is the one that I want to purchase.
Yeah.
And then it'll watch that flight, and when that price fluctuates and hits the low price, it'll notify you.
Those services work a lot better if you're just constantly looking for flights. Like, I just started because I'm like, I gotta travel more.
Just you should definitely download Hopper. I think you'll like it.
Hell yeah. What else is going on, dudes?
Hey
guys.
Shit. Well, I mean, do we still want to talk about the Dominican Republic deaths? Because that shit just keeps coming up, I feel like, dude.
I mean,
shit's fucked up.
It's real shit, dude. It is real shit, dude.
They're losing business. Better figure it out.
More people have stopped coming. More people have stopped, like, going to DR. They're saying, the people who got so it's not even just alcohol. People were, like, having some type of chemical blown through their ventilation. And
then the others was the minibar.
The minibar. So they took all the alcohol out the minibar. The ventilate, I ran into a dude who just got back from the DR. This white dude. He just got back from the DR. He just went and I was like, damn, you went to the DR, my dude? Like,
what'd he say?
He said he had a great time.
My mom and dad loved it. They were like so obsessed.
When's the last time they went?
Within the last 6 months.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm not taking my chances.
Me neither.
I mean, it's
like if I know that like there's people that are out here scamming, so whoever's responsible for it, somebody's a scammer, and somebody's like that's like, what is the word when it's terrorism?
Yeah, but they're fucking. Just imagine going on vacation.
Oh my god!
And the most paranoid. No, not even just die, but the way you're on vacation in the DR and you can't drink any alcohol. That's like not being able to drink water, my nigga. Like, are you serious? You're in the DR and you're worried about the alcohol you drink, like the mini bar. Like that's the wackest
I'm worried about
thing.
the water, like anything. Literally.
But that's the thing, though. People aren't saying it was the water. They're saying mostly it's the alcohol.
Well, regardless, there's a terrorist on the loose, and who knows what he's willing to do.
I mean, but what are you really gonna get from killing Americans other than heat brought down on you? The major heat.
No, just to kill people.
The major heat, like a DR serial killer, that would be crazy. They would make a movie about this nigga. Like real talk, like
I'm
years
already
from
afraid.
now. Years from now, like if this is actually like a serial killer, because like now that you're saying that, it's making me kind of think like it might be.
Like I feel like that's really like someone is doing it.
Like if it was
either it could be like an employee or it could have been someone who just sold them the alcohol, who's just like bootlegging alcohol out of somewhere.
If
like
it was
super
like a Dominican serial killer, because they're mad. That's just like mad popular in the new in like podcasts and like just like that serial killer like genre is like super popular. Like if it was an actual that'd be fucking crazy. I can see the Lifetime movie right now.
Right? No, bigger than Lifetime.
Yeah, actually, it would. Yeah, it would be. You're right. It would be some HBO shit like True Detective.
Oh man, have you guys seen the new Hustler it's like the pre-clip for the
Man Down? I don't know what that was.
like the clip before the preview. What is it called?
What?
Commercial. The
trailer for what?
Hustler. It's got Cardi B, J Lo.
No, I have not.
Julia Stiles.
It's a movie?
Keke Palmer.
It's a movie?
Yeah, it's a movie coming out. The trailer comes out the 16th?
Oh, so it's like
the 17th.
It's a sneak peek. You saw a sneak peek for the trailer?
Yeah.
So the trailer's not even out.
Yeah. It looks lit.
That's how they do it now.
It's just a bunch of women. Like, it looks tight. It's got, who else is on here? Constance Wu, Lily Reinhart. Oh, Lizzo. Her Instagram, Lizzo BE, and she's the best. She's like, I'm so excited to see it. I can't wait to see all my girls, everyone I love. Julia Stiles, Save the Last Dance was like my childhood.
Save the Last Dance is everyone's childhood. Even if you weren't a child at that time, it was your childhood. Just because it was like, damn, I remember not, but I don't remember, like it was just good. Like that movie was just fucking crazy. Save the Last Dance. When they just fucking... Teaching her how to do the
Side to side. Hey.
Did you guys watch the Kanye West Forbes interview?
Yeah, that shit was fire.
Didn't catch that.
That shit was fire.
Hell yeah. What were your thoughts?
I like Kanye West per usual. He's my guy. I fuck with him.
I feel like he's getting better at public speaking.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like he's always been good, but he's like, it's just how much can he control?
Yeah.
How much
really
does he,
focus
how
on
intense,
the control.
How intense does he want to be? Sometimes
Yeah.
he gets really intense.
He used to
and
get
it's
really intense.
Yeah, when I seen him on the Yeezus tour, he wasn't as intense as he was on the Pablo tour.
Yeah, he's just more centered, I feel.
He was pretty intense on the Pablo tour with his like ranting and his speeching.
I wonder
Like
if he's on medicine or if he's just like.
I believe last time he talked, he's not on, like when he did the David Letterman interview, he's not on meds.
He's probably just doing it like. I feel like genuinely, your brain, like you are born like the way you are, like you have healing powers within yourself. Like I genuinely think that you can heal your mind with like he probably meditates so much right now.
And I feel like the family, just like being with Kim, you know, that's gonna like.
But like.
No, but you feel me? Wait.
I want his relationship so bad. His relationship looks like amazing.
In that family,
two people just being awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are pretty dope together.
Yeah.
And then for him to lose his family and have hers, and like regardless of all the thoughts people have about them as a family, they stay together and they support each other endlessly.
Yeah, they do.
And that's like something, nice to be around.
They do. I don't know. I just wonder what they talk about. It just fascinates me because I have their conversations must be like.
Little Blue.
Come here, Blue.
Is Kim just...
I love this cat. Is Kim just what?
Is Kim just sitting there, just like listening to Kanye just ranting all the time?
Do you think Kanye rants? I don't think he rants a lot.
I think Kim's just sitting there just like, and Kanye's just like, Walt Disney.
She probably
Steve Jobs.
Sin exclusive.
Pablo Picasso.
I feel like she definitely stands her ground. I'm sure she does.
No, but like, she just seems like she just exists. Like she's just doing her thing, right? Kim's not. She's not. If you were to interview Kim, she's not like Walt Disney, Pablo Picasso. Like she's not. She's just like, hey, I'm Kim Kardashian. Like this is my new product. Like this is what I do. This is my life. This is my family. Da da da. And then whatever drama that's happening within her family, right?
Exactly.
I don't even really watch her show, but
yeah, you nailed it.
Kanye's just looks like he's just like so rapper. He's just like, but then he brings
artist.
He brings it into the design world because he's always just like bringing up these other artists and he's like, because even with these sneakers, like the whole design and shit, like he was definitely trying to go for a look.
Yeah.
The way he set it up, it was sick though. It was fucking sick.
The circle shot was perfect.
Next time Forbes, send someone who is about the culture. For real. Like, the dude you sent was the worst interview. That was the worst interviewer I have ever seen.
And he had on Nikes.
He had on some fucking dusty-ass Nikes. And he did not talk to Kanye about anything important. This nigga was super trash.
Also, after David Letterman, you have a lot to live up to.
You definitely do. But with the amount of time they had and what
they could have found someone better.
What he was actually showing, he was displaying the entire Yeezy like sample collection. You had mad shit to look at and like ask him about
anything.
And you're trying to talk to him about numbers and shit and ask him how many it takes to what? Once he shut it down and was not trying to, he's like, I'm not a numbers guy. You should have instantly switched topics. Like, I'm like, are you fucking serious, dude? You care about the numbers, how many it takes? Like, it was just whack. The dude they sent was just trash. I'm sure he's a good writer and can write a lot. He's on the cover of Forbes, so there's an article about him.
They made him come, or he made them come back and take another photo of him. Yeah,
he's in the cover of Forbes, but so I'm sure there might be a better like article written, but that shit was, the dude they got to interview was trash.
Dude, and then shout out Jaden Smith for this, like, homeless I Love You restaurant.
That shit is fire.
That's tight.
Jalen Smith is for the culture, for real.
And he sends a lot of water to Flint, Michigan.
He's a little weird ass dude, which I don't care about, but like...
Do you like his music?
His music, some songs, I like songs. I don't like...
I don't really
songs.
get it. I feel like it's like...
hard because he's a privileged kid. Privileged music, you can always hear privileged music.
Because you have
sounds
to be
different.
Talking about something like...
Every artist who's a privileged kid, their music just goes to a certain level. You just know it because you know it. You don't know it because of the streets, you know?
Yeah.
Like, Jaden Smith.
Like, you can write a love song.
Jaden Smith's popular with
son.
the kids, though. Like, all the little kids love Jaden Smith.
Yeah.
No, he's...
And as long as he's doing good, I'm cool.
Nowadays, you're gonna accrue a following. Your wealth... that's what I mean by privileged. You have the privilege of starting from a point where... Not even necessarily privilege with the money. You just have a privilege starting from a point where you have things in your favor. Will Smith was this nigga's dad. So he's already gonna have fucking fans.
Right.
He's already gonna have people following his movement.
Right.
And wanting to know what he's into and what he's doing. And so it just happens that he's a rapper. He's an actor. He's just a creative ass dude. He's into skating.
Yeah.
He's like into the culture and for the people.
He really has. They're called the water box, and it's
that's what I'm saying. I've seen those
lead
shits.
filtration system, so that the people in Flint, Michigan, don't have to like give their kids brain damage.
And those things,
because the government won't fix it.
And that's something that I mean. He's able to do stuff like that, which is cool because that's something I seen before I knew he was a part of it. I didn't know he was doing the water box when I seen the water box in stores. Yeah. When I seen it in stores, I was like, oh, that's sick. I bought those because of the packaging and all that.
Yeah. And then you're like, oh.
I later found out he was even doing that.
Yeah.
And like the fact that he's doing the homeless thing with the people, that's pretty sick. Like, what's the food thing exactly? Can I get food there or not?
No, it's only for homeless people.
So how
I mean, how do you distinguish
that I'm homeless?
You're like, I have no mail.
I wonder.
I don't know.
I'm sure it's like, I mean, you could be a scammer and get in line if you're like want to be so hype about it, but like you should know you suck.
I'll pay. I'll donate. I'll pay. Can I pay?
Yeah, that's a good choice. A good option for him to have as well.
That'd be sick.
What if like a homeless person happens to float by? Like, here's a plate.
Shit, I don't know, but shout out to just doing good shit.
Yeah, for real.
What do you guys think about the petition out for A$AP Rocky right now?
You know, I don't want anyone to have to be incarcerated overseas.
Do we know why he got in the fight in the first place?
I believe that guy was messing with him.
The videos online, yeah, they were messing with him. They were just following him.
They're being trolls. Like, you deserve it. Shut up. Go annoy someone else.
I mean, to get thrown though?
Yeah, but we don't really know. We don't know the story, so it's hard to say anything at all.
I don't know why what happened other than the fact that those dudes kept following him and he was telling them to leave him alone. The security guard was trying not to beat him up and not want to fuck him up, but for some reason they ended up Rocky eventually got so annoyed that I'm sure he just ended up having to put hands on him, and they were recording.
Damn.
Like assholes.
It's a shame, dude. It was probably all set up. They were just.
It's like you're trying to break them.
So whack. People are whack, dude.
Yeah, people are whack.
Like, how are you setting out to just annoy someone? Like, that's your only life purpose is to troll them.
The dude attacked them too. He's the one who hit him with his. He swung on him and broke the security guard. Broke the headphones. I don't know why Rocky ended up getting involved. Security guard should have just did what the security guard does.
Yeah.
But I don't know why Rocky ended up getting involved. That's the only thing I don't understand. Is why he ended up
probably because he's a man and he's not about to just let another man handle his shit.
And that's the issue is that I think in that case being real would be out trumped by going to jail overseas.
When keeping it real goes wrong.
Yeah, this is the issue because I know that's what Rocky ended up. As a man, he probably couldn't not want it. He wanted to display that he couldn't. He had to defend his own, but.
He threw the fuck out of that.
Yeah, from what I seen, he threw the fuck out of that dude.
Yeah.
And he definitely does not. In America, this would be so nothing.
Yeah.
Like, but because the evidence is obviously leaning in his favor, he posted that shit. Like, that video's up. Like, you know,
People brawl all the time in LA.
but you know those dudes were harassing him. You
Yeah.
see from previous that those dudes were harassing him
Yeah.
and attacked his security guard.
It's karma. Just take it. Goodbye. Take your like. You didn't even get beat up. You just got tossed.
I think that event happened.
Grow up.
I think that happened. He ended up fucking those dudes up. Realized he was overseas and posted that video instantly to get ahead of the story. Have America spread it while he was still free. And now that he still ended up. He's in jail. They
Wait,
won't let him go.
he posted it?
It's on his Instagram.
Wait, what?
Everything
I
but
missed that
the
vital
only,
part.
The only thing that's not on his Instagram is him fucking those dudes up. That's the only thing that's not on his Instagram.
Oh, he posted the video of them harassing him?
Yeah, and them following him and not stopping the following of him.
Oh, man. Poor Rocky. I hope he gets out of that situation.
Of course he will get out of the situation, but it's just how long it'll take.
And people
the
wanna
conditions
harass him.
The conditions that he's living in are horrible. They're saying that he's only had an apple to eat. He's only eaten an apple because the water is so bad there.
Jesus
He can't
Christ. Where's he at?
He's in I don't know what country he's in.
Jeez.
Man,
That's really sad.
I just hate fighting.
Yeah,
Push me to the
that's
edge,
pretty
but
whack.
come
I
on
mean,
now. Don't
yeah.
push me to the edge. Just don't push me to the edge.
It's pretty whack.
Yeah, thank you.
He's in Sweden,
Yeah.
Swedish jail.
Oh, Sweden? Yeah, I don't know about Sweden, man. I
Yeah,
don't know anything about.
I don't know anything about Sweden.
I feel like their laws are like similar to Switzerland. There's like you just don't do bad things. You know what I mean? So he like looks extremely aggressive because he really tossed him. He threw him so far. I shouldn't laugh.
Did you guys hear about that dude Slim 400? The dude who's part of like what's his fucking name? YG's gang, 400. Click.
No.
And he got shot.
No.
How
He
did
got
he
shot a
shot?
bunch. Yeah, he just got shot. He got shot a bunch of times. He's like, but he lived. He survived. He's in the hospital. He's all fucked up. But yeah, he's part of YG's gang.
Damn.
And they were trying to say YG was there, or something like that. It was fucked up.
Well, shit. On a more on a more positive note, there's been a lot of like women empowerment stuff going on lately.
Turn
yeah,
up.
of course, women are killing it, dude.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear about the new live action Little Mermaid?
Yeah.
That the Ariel's gonna be
Holly
played by
Bailey. Is that how you say her name?
Hold on, what was it? Oh,
Holly Bailey?
yeah. Oh yeah, I thought. See, I'm stupid. I kept seeing
Halle Berry.
Yeah,
That's what I thought when I seen it. I was like, wait, who?
Haley
She's a little
Bailey.
old for that.
Is her name Haley Bailey?
Haley.
No.
Oh my! If that's how you say her name,
No,
that's adorable.
I think it's Holly Bailey.
Holly Bailey.
Yeah, Holly Bailey. But
And people are mad about it.
I mean,
are they really though?
they are mad.
People are mad. There's like a whole hashtag. Like, that is so sad that you're mad because she's black. Like, what?
I feel so used right now by Disney.
What's going on, Sin?
I feel so fucking used. These niggas is like, alright, not only are we gonna charge these niggas for the same movie that they re-released all these years ago that was animated, so we're just gonna redo Aladdin. We're gonna redo Lion King. We're gonna redo, what other movies have they already redone?
They started with the Jungle Book.
We're gonna redo Jungle Book. We're gonna redo
Why are you mad about the redos?
Because we already seen these movies, my nigga. Like, we already seen these
You can't make the
shits.
cartoon.
Recombination.
Can they spend some money on... Can I see a new movie? Can I see something...
You're all about the new.
Can I see something creative? And now... So, they finally get to... the Little Mermaid, and like, all right, how are we gonna sell this shit? They're like, yo, my nigga, I got this. Not only are we gonna redo to charge these niggas for the same, we ain't gonna even need to get writers. We don't need to hire writers because we have the storyline. We're just gonna release the same movie. Let's make this bitch black. Niggas is gonna be pissed. Oh my god, they're gonna be so bad.
Sin exclusive.
Or like happy.
They're gonna be pissed, and everybody to get at the people who are unhappy are gonna come out and see this movie mad hard.
100%.
Mad numbers.
Man,
I feel so used right now.
I mean, hopefully it's a good.
I
hopefully
mean,
it's
think
a good
about it more
movie.
positively. Like,
Was Aladdin a good
I don't
movie?
think. What was it? I didn't see Aladdin. I'm sure it was good.
it's
though.
just good for kids to like look at the screen and be like, okay, like
Diversity.
I'm represented. I'm seen.
I would like to see it in something new.
I feel that.
That's-
I mean,
Yeah,
You can
I'm
do
into
it in
that.
some new shit.
I feel you.
Because then at that point, then I don't feel like I'm being used. I feel like you're going in the lab and trying
Yeah.
to create something real for us.
Yeah.
You're going in the lab and being like, yo, let's get Haley Bailey and fucking
That's so
make some
cute.
shit that stars Haley Bailey new in a new role.
Yeah.
That's something that would push her as an actress.
Yeah.
Not her playing fucking.
Her voice is fire. She's
I'm
gonna
sure.
be perfect.
I'm
She
sure.
sounds like a little fairy.
I'm sure. I'm not denying it's not
Yeah.
gonna be
Yeah.
good, but I feel used.
I'm
I
sorry you feel used.
I feel like my culture is being used right now to create the rage culture that will
I feel you.
bring out the people that are gonna see this movie. Like
I mean, only time will tell. Black Panther.
Black Panther in a way we were used, but at the same time we weren't, because Black Panther was created when it was created.
Yeah.
You know, so like
That was like, yeah.
But they knew putting out Black
They
Panther
knew.
was gonna do numbers. Niggas, when they were probably having that meeting to be like, yo, we gotta do this movie. Someone was like, yo, we definitely gotta do Black Panther. Niggas gonna come out for that shit. Look at how they came out for Barack.
Sin exclusive.
And Black Panther did numbers, dude. Black Panther did numbers.
That shit's crazy.
Hell yeah.
Even though it was like a decent movie, it wasn't like the greatest fucking.
Yeah.
It wasn't like.
I liked it. I mean,
Yeah, it wasn't.
definitely a movie like you watch.
You just watch it, but it wasn't like, oh my god, it wasn't the first Matrix. Like,
Yeah.
it wasn't. But nah.
I mean, yeah, dude, that shit's crazy. But also too, Serena Williams
Oh, she was looking good.
on her
Bizarre. Was it
Unretouched article.
Yeah. What's the name of that
It's on
magazine?
In Vogue. Was that
Or was it Vogue or Bizarre? Or oh no, hold on.
I think it
Forbes? Wait, what is
was.
it?
No, not Forbes.
I see the
It was
Forbes
on
go past.
Harper.
Harper's
Bazaar.
Harper's Bizarre. That's what it is.
Turning up. No
Ooh,
edit.
the cheeks out. Oh my god.
She looks so great.
She
Her
looks
calves look
amazing.
pretty good.
She looks amazing.
Her hair is crazy.
Amazing.
Her hair's fun.
No, I'm just saying, like, it's pretty big. That's some big hair.
I like the big
Beautiful.
hair.
I love it.
Yeah, I like the big hair.
All
like a-
natural.
I like the big hair. I'm a fan of the big hair.
Man, my sister has a lot of hair. I never had. I wasn't blessed with like a full head of hair.
So you're jealous
Rocking
of
the
her
baldy.
hair.
Hell yeah, I'm jealous of that. Look at that big ass head of hair. That's awesome.
Yeah, I like the hair.
Yeah, she's killing it.
Yeah.
Shout out.
I'm
Serena
glad she
Williams.
chose to be unedited. That's dope. That's like so good
That's like really forward.
for the future.
Yeah, no, I give her props for that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so easy to just be like, yeah, edit me, make me look perfect or quote unquote perfect, but like she said, make me look real.
Nah, legit. Hold on, but she's wearing makeup and shit still.
Yeah, but you know, I mean, where do you draw the line? I mean, it's
touche.
I'll say this. Makeup can make you look bomb in person. So I can only imagine what it can do on camera.
That's
makeup. Okay, I used to work at a makeup salon. The makeup ready like thing that we learned was straight up cake face. It was uncomfortable, so we'd have to practice on each other, and I would just look in the mirror and I was think, I am a ghost. I am an actual. This is a mask, and I'll peel it off later.
And
do
you
people
did.
do people do crazy ass jobs?
Just like so thick, so you cake a layer, paint a layer of foundation on, doo doo doo. Then you take concealer, put it under your eye, doo doo doo. Then you take powder, do it again, and then you like go again. They wanted you to go again.
Is
More.
that for the job, or is that normal practice?
So it's like I mean, you practice on each other, like they teach you their trends or whatever, and then you do it on people. But that was considered camera ready.
Got you.
So then you can go and you look snatched, like
You look perfect.
yeah.
Yo,
and
it's
you can't
crazy.
tell on camera, but in real life, you look like a psychopath.
Got you.
You look like you need a shower.
Okay, that doesn't look good in person.
No, I hate when girls wear so. I mean, do your thing, anybody, but it's just so aggressive. I like to see people's face.
So do you think you can tell that Kim Kardashian has makeup on?
100%.
Okay.
In real life, she probably looks crazy, but she's beautiful. You know what I mean? It's not to call anybody ugly or say you need it, but it's just like I personally enjoy people's natural face.
Yeah.
I like to see who you really are.
I'm trying to think. The most famous female I've seen in person was probably Sandra Bullock, and she looked like she was not wearing makeup, but she looked beautiful.
You saw Sandra Bullock?
Yeah, she came when I worked at Marc Jacobs. She came through.
She probably
She
has
would be a
glowing
Marc
skin.
Jacobs.
She was glowing. She smelled amazing, and
Was she nice?
she was super nice. She had just adopted that baby, so she came in with a black baby with no clothes on because I guess she just changed the diaper. So she just came into the studio. So Sandra Bullock comes in looking amazing with a black baby and just a diaper.
Oh my god, I love her.
Shopping, looking through the fucking clothes.
Shout out Sandra Bullock, man.
Yo, Sandra Bullock is wild. That was crazy. But yeah, so I mean, what looking like using that, I feel like makeup definitely was an assist on there, but I don't think it's a wrong thing.
No, I mean I just like that she just loves her body so much
Yeah.
that she said, "Don't edit it. Let's do that."
100%. She works on it so hard. I think
Yeah.
she should show it off.
Yeah, as it really is. Like, what do you like?
And she had a kid too, right? She had a kid, right? Yeah, she had
I
a kid.
believe so.
Yeah, she had a kid. It was because
I should know.
Yeah, she definitely had a kid. Yo, tennis is
then-
crazy.
Yeah, and then the soccer player Megan. How do you say her last name?
The one with the blue hair or pink hair? Pink
Yeah.
hair?
Yeah.
I don't really watch a lot of soccer, but I know.
Me neither.
Yeah, I did see the article, and that's pretty impressive, dude. I mean,
What are skills?
Well, the USA won.
USA won. It was I think it's been 3 or 4 times in a row.
she won the award as best player and leading scorer.
Yeah, I think it's just time that I think the women have proven that they should get paid just as much as the dudes, within
100%.
They don't though. They get paid a decent amount less, which is pretty crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah, but
Imagine if sports were just combined.
yeah, but that's the thing. The men USA team hasn't even made it anywhere close to. Hasn't even accomplished anything close to what the women's team has accomplished.
Yeah, and she just looks so tight. She just looks like she has purple hair. She's just such a free person. You could tell she's just down and
She's the boss. She's the boss. She killed it. I'm on that same fucking train with you, Terrence. I don't really watch soccer.
Me neither. I just seen it and I was like, it's
cool.
inspiring.
It's cool to see that someone's that good at their sport, at their craft.
I think it would be sick though if we combined men's and women's sports, and it was just
Good ass athletes. Try it out one time.
that would be pretty.
Little
I feel like that would make it
extracurricular.
more exciting.
Small season, 2 months.
Yeah.
See
But-
how well it turns out.
Probably will never happen. Actually, I don't want to say that.
That would be really awesome though. I would be more inclined to go see sports. I find myself struggling to like men most times. So why do I want to go to a game and then watch a bunch of men run around? I don't.
Wait. Speaking of sports, did you guys hear about Karl Antony with the fake off-white sneakers?
Yeah, I don't know.
Man.
I don't know what's going on there.
I genuinely don't think he would buy those.
My only
Why is he wearing them? You think it's a troll move?
the only bail I can shoot him on this, the only is that his size, they did not produce his size for retail.
But it says off-whitey, bro.
All right,
It doesn't even say off-white. It says off-whitey.
Maybe it's
Yeah.
scratched off. Hold on.
No, it
It's
says
definitely an eye.
off-whitey.
It's definitely an eye. My theory is that because there's no way that size didn't get made for retail, so he had to have that made for him from Nike, right?
And it had to be 10% different so he doesn't get sued.
I was thinking maybe they
Whitey.
they could have fucked up on the print.
Bro,
maybe.
come on, stop.
It looks bootleg though, the whole thing.
Well, that's because they didn't make that size. That size is his foot is like a 17.
What?
Yeah, they didn't. His size did not get made for retail purchase, so Nike had to make that pair. He didn't buy that off like a sneaker rapper from someone.
Dude, there's no way he bought that off Nike. They wouldn't endorse that.
He wouldn't have bought. He wouldn't have bought it. They would have had to given him that pair because they didn't. No one would have this pair for sale.
You think they would really give him a pair that says that though?
Well, the thing is those. I believe those are all hand done. Or like a machine does Those are all machine done. The off-white printing on the side, a machine does that. So it could be an error. It could be a manufacturing error because of it. That's the only bail I can shoot him. I'm not saying that's the case. But they didn't make this pair his size for retail. So he wouldn't have been able to buy it off an app, buy it off a seller, because no one would have this size for sale.
I like to think it's an error.
Yeah, exactly.
I like to think he did it on purpose.
He might have, but that's the thing. I would not want to think Nike gave him a sneaker that says off Whitey. That shit's wild.
That shit is wild.
Off Whitey? That shit's wild.
Did you guys listen to the new Dream Chaser album? Wow,
yes.
why was that so hard to say?
I thought you were going to say G-Unit album.
G-Unit, no. Dream Chaser. The J. Cole. Dude, honestly, Little Baby was on it. I thought that shit was fire.
His verse was pretty cool. I mean, he's from the same area. I mean, not area, but he's from the same...
I think Little Baby's like top... I think we said this before, but top 3 for me, like, upcoming artists. Mm-hmm. Little Baby, like, I just feel...
or Dub Baby.
He's came up so much.
You talking about Dub Baby or Lil Baby?
For me, Dub Baby.
Wait. Fuck. No, Dub Baby.
Dub Baby.
No, yeah, I'm
Dub
so
Baby.
high right now. Dude, that THC fucking weed lemonade.
Skirt, skirt.
Edibles are going crazy nowadays.
Yeah, no, for real.
No, but yeah.
The Baby was wild. Yes, the Baby's verse was pretty cool. I like the project.
This was my favorite part of the song.
My favorite song on it is the one with who's on it? I really like the weed song where they're passing the joint or trying to smoke. That shit's funny as fuck. I've listened to that a couple of times. I like the one with Vince Staples. I wish Vince Staples' verse was longer. I like the issue is
Sacrifices was cool.
Sacrifices was cool. I don't know who any of these niggas are. Like I know of Earth.
You know Smino. You know
Guac
Ty
Dad
Dolla
4000.
$ign.
No,
Earth Gang.
That's the thing. I don't listen to enough Earth Gang to tell the difference between these niggas and a bunch of other niggas.
Right? I'm like, who's who?
That's what I'm saying. Like, none of these guys have created styles that are, unless it's J. Cole or JID, that are distinct enough that I can tell them the difference when 5 people are on
But
a
you
song.
gotta remember, it is a compilation album. It's almost like
No, I'm not knocking that, but like, I can't tell who's who when comes on.
100% I feel you.
So that's what it's like hard for me to get into, because like when I hear a JID verse, I like...
The opening track was fire though. Under the Sun.
The opening track is fire.
That had me hooked. I was like, all right, let's check it out.
Yeah.
There's there's a few tracks on there that are fire.
Yeah.
I like a few tracks on there that are fire. Hold on, let me look at the...
They definitely put the first one, or the best one for us.
Yeah.
Just listen.
It reeled me in for sure. But yeah, I was fucking with that.
What other music dropped? There's something else dropped?
Jaden Smith.
I didn't listen to the Jaden Smith. Did you guys listen to it?
Honestly, I tried. And it's just not my vibe.
Dude, listen to the Octavian project.
I heard him on an interview. He was talking about Irie is the dark version of him, and Syrie was the like light version of him.
Oh, okay.
Like the dark side to the light side, kind of.
Okay. Got you. Did you guys listen to the other Rick Ross song, the Big Time song? That's like got Swiss Beats on it and produced by Just Blaze.
Oh no, but I'm definitely about to listen to it.
That song's a banger. That song's a banger.
That sounds sick.
Have you guys ever heard of Octavian?
No.
He's a British rapper. He's really cool with like Skepta and like.
Oh wait, Octavian. It sounds familiar, but
He
I
was
wouldn't.
That you say
be able to-
Skepta.
He was in the Louis Vuitton show, like the
Yeah.
Way.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, he's a UK rapper. Listen, when you get a chance, check out his project. His shit is fire. I've been bumping this shit. This shit is like, and then I just listened to the Gold Link. The Gold Link shit's fire.
Gold
So
Link,
bomb.
Yeah, that's just fire. Yeah, there's some good music out right now in rotation.
I'm not mad at the summer so far.
No, the summer music right now is good.
It needs to end out strong though.
Where's a female album?
We need SZA.
at all. Something.
Well,
Or Rihanna.
Well, yeah. Well, no. Like, I think everyone's scared
I'm
because
still waiting.
no one knows when Beyonce and Rihanna are gonna drop.
Yeah. Well, you better figure it out. So you hopefully could get at least 3 hours.
Yeah.
3 hours of playtime.
Shit, man. It's been a long week. Actually, hasn't really felt too long.
Yeah.
Hump day.
Can't coming off a long weekend, going back to work. It's been pretty chill.
Yeah.
But do you guys have anything you want to say to the people? End it out.
Do we?
Just
Go watch Chasing Coral on Netflix.
Ooh.
Oh shit! Go watch that new Aziz Ansari on Netflix. I just watched that shit. That shit was mad funny. He did do stand up. That shit is fucking hilarious.
Turn up. Chasing
Hey.
Coral will make you cry, but
Yeah.
it
So there you go. You got some
motivate
crying
you.
shit. You got some laughing shit. What you got
Boom.
first, Terrence?
Shit. I was gonna suggest 2 things. If you want a throwback, Day After Tomorrow, hit that up on demand.
best movie ever.
Very fire.
Watch Chasing Coral and then watch that
Day After Tomorrow.
Day After Tomorrow.
Yeah, it'll fuck you up.
Yeah.
You will be so fucked up.
And then I'm trying to watch Stranger Things.
You never watched that?
I watched the first episode, but just haven't really like sat down. It hasn't reeled me in like that where I'm like, oh, I need to like binge watch this. Right
Yeah, I mean it's a really different season. I mean, you think about it. Do you remember the first 2 seasons like that?
I mean, not really. I mean, I remember the premise.
See, I just
Actually, no, I remember.
I just rewatched the first 2 seasons, so they're pretty.
You watched
fresh in my head.
the first 2 seasons?
Yeah, I mean they're both only like 8 episodes each, so they're not
Shout
really
out
too
to
long.
you.
I need to watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen any of it.
It's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
So I just rewatched the first 2 seasons. So like the 3rd season, like I'm cool with it, but it's just like it's not as good as the first season is still the best. First season's definitely still the best. For shizzle.
Hell yeah. Well, shit. I think this THC shit is hitting me, so
You're gonna get the
Gotta
fuck
run.
out of
yeah,
here.
I gotta export this fucking podcast. We need to get some more fucking music on here, though.
Yeah, send us your goddamn music, you bastards.
Yeah, high key. I'm trying to play some music on this shit and not get sued.
Turn up.
We'll figure. Yeah, soon enough.
All right.
All right, gang, we're out of here.
Gang,
See you later.
deuces, bitches.
T-Will exclusive.
Sin exclusive.
Yeah, thank ya.
Peace.
See ya.
We out.